I'm back. Now let me see if I can get everybody to come on in. I'm back. Come on in. Come back. Baby, come back, please. What's up, William? There we go. Start coming on back. Thank y'all for coming back. We got a great announcement we're going to do in just a minute. Hey, Tiffany, come on in. 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 What's up, Moni? There you, Ebere, there she goes. Now let me see if I can do it on my phone. Ebere, you have to send me a request to add. Welcome back. Come on in, everybody. I got a great announcement. Got some stuff I want to share with you. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Okay. As soon as Ebere sends me a request, I'm going to add her. Let me see. I think I can add. See, y'all ready? I think I just sent her a request. Let's see if she gets it. Adding. Come on in.
Okay, we're ready.
There you are. Good.
A year later.
I think I can add one more person. Let me see if I can add Brian.
Let me get me situated.
I don't see Brian on here. He must not be viewing. How you doing?
We're doing good.
I didn't mean to make the Igbo come out you, girl. I am so sorry.
No, you're fine.
I am so
you are
sorry.
Igbo. You're Igbo.
I know my Igbo sister was like praying for me because I was struggling trying to get this together. But thank you for being patient and thank you for being on with us.
Of course. Of course.
Hey, everybody, we got some great news. I want to tell everybody good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with Brian and Ebere, and we have an exciting announcement for you all. So I'm going to turn it over to Ebere, and she's going to tell you about what we're going to do. It's real exciting.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's. Oh no.
What's wrong?
I think there's a slight. Okay, can you hear me? Are you on your laptop too?
No.
Okay. Are you closed on your laptop? On Facebook?
Should be.
Okay, because I'm just getting a lag. Okay.
Sure.
No, you have notes you need to look at.
Oh. I use my other phone.
Okay, so I hope.
Are you getting feedback now?
No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Let's just kick it off. Cool. I know that you've had a long day, so we'll just get straight to it.
Okay.
So first, thank you, Pastor, for inviting me onto your page.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And do you not know? You're the first.
Oh.
I've never invited anybody on my page. I didn't know how to do it, so you're the first.
Okay. Let's take.
We're gonna have to sell this on.
Let's take this
on
moment.
cryptocurrency.
Can we frame this?
NFT. Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, my honor then. Um, well, first I'm just gonna give a brief, little-ish about what we're gonna be talking about. Project H.O.O.D
Yes.
is invited to engage with the fourth edition of the 2021 Chicago Architecture Biennial, Available City, led by artistic director, designer, and educator David Brown. In short, the Available
Yes.
City asks us to imagine the possibilities of collective spaces within vacant lots through a process of exchange and collaboration between designers, local residents, and visitors. My name is Ebere Agwuncha, and I am a designer on the CAB team. CAB is short for Chicago Architecture Biennial. Joined by the amazing designer Norman Teague and architect Megan Moyer, we are ready to activate the future Project H.O.O.D Community Center's lot, right across from New Beginnings Church. And for the citywide celebration, we really need your input as a community.
So we're really excited to have Ebere and our architect, Megan Moyer, and our directors, along with Project H.O.O.D and Norman. We're really excited for the opportunity to develop something very artistic, something very beautiful before we build our community center. So on the same grounds where we're building our community center, because of this celebration, we're going to be able to design a beautiful art piece that will be a part of what Chicago is doing. And it's also going to help the future project that we're building for the community center. So they're going to kind of launch off our kickoff, our artistic kickoff, and our fundraiser to try to help support our big push on what we're going to try to do. So we're really excited because a lot of people may not understand how big this is, but it's a citywide thing. And they only picked a few selections from across the city. And so for us to be selected is amazing. And then to have the people that we have working on it is also amazing. So we want everybody to be a part of it. So Ebere is going to tell you more about what we're going to try to do.
Yeah, so thank you for that. This is a really big event, truly. And I'm just so happy to be on this team, to be working alongside you, Brian, Des, like so many other great minds in this space. So really with this biennial project, we see the opportunity to shine light on the future possibilities of the community center. By starting those like very small activations on the space, we can really see how we can push the programs, performances, workshops, and hopefully transfer those events into the community space. So there will obviously be a really big push with fundraising efforts. We remember your very iconic space where you were literally camped out onto this abandoned hotel, correct? And that took place,
Yes.
When did that take place again?
2010.
Wow. So we're coming
in 2011.
Okay.
2010, 2011. Those started in 2010, ended in 2011.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I coming into your space, into your work, I was just amazed by your dedication to that space and just being like very adamant about like, we need this space, we are going to do programming on this is our future. And you've already began those conversations with just like getting the architectural plans and programmings in space. So with this lot, it is already activated. Currently, it is like a basketball court, correct? There's also community gardens,
kids space,
right? A kid space. So we really want to be able to make sure that we also have like people can still be active in the space, even with activations on our end with the designs that are going to be installed. But we really want to also make sure that there's like a musical and theatrical element that's also explored with you being like the pastor of a church. We want to really bring in like the performance into this space. Awesome. Yeah. So I don't know if Brian can jump in. Is he nearby?
I think Brian. So Brian, I turned on the request now, so you can request Brian to enter, and I think I can add you with us. So let's see if he makes the request.
Oh no. Oh, I sent it to you.
So Brian, send me a request and I can add you. Okay, hold on. I think Barry's already in, so she sent a request again, but you're already in. So Brian, send me another
Come on,
request.
Brian.
If not,
yeah, we can keep rolling if Brian isn't able to jump on. I just really want Brian to be president. Brian has had such a great voice, input, organization.
Yeah, and if he can't join in this way, he can always come from the office next
Right.
door and just come on over here,
Right.
Brian, and just jump
Brian.
on this line with me.
Where you at?
That, the thing I love about Facebook Live, it can just be organic. It don't have to be all polished like we on the TV and all that. It can be so natural, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
me
that.
too. It's
So
chill.
I think people appreciate it too. They don't want all the polished stuff.
Honestly, this is also my first time going live ever, like
Really?
Facebook. So you made it that much
So you have to
easier.
sell this on the art. So let me see if I can let Brian
Okay.
in. Come on in, Brian.
Brian.
Cool.
I mean, everyone that's also
yeah,
just like present in the space, please like drop your praises. Like, are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you know local artists? Like, drop local artists, curators, like anyone that you think that should be in this space.
Yeah. Right. So let us reiterate what we're doing. So on the space where we're building the community center, we've been given a grant to celebrate part of this bicentennial with
the Chicago Architecture Biennial Committee.
Biennial, okay. So we're going to take our grounds where we're going to build the community center, and they're going to build a beautiful artistic display where we can have performances, poetry sets, music sets, art sets, things to expose our young people in our community to all the beautiful things, especially that we have on the Chicago South Side, all the history of music and art and poetry and spoken word. It's a place that we're going to be able to use to give us a launch as we get ready to build our community center. Exactly. So that's what it's really all about. So we need your comments and tell us what you think and what we can do and how you can participate.
Yeah, so one of the first questions that we really wanted to get into was how you all see yourselves really leaning into the space. So for example, you guys know that Project H.O.O.D has an ongoing construction program where we're bringing in folks from the inner city, giving them those skills, training them, and then giving them job placement as well, right? And then in addition to that, we have our women's electrical engineering class as well. And so the goal, of course, is to just incorporate as many of these folks into the actual building of this amazing space, right? With the artistic direction of Ebere and Norm and Teague as well. So I guess the first question is just, in what ways would you like to assist or volunteer in bringing this activation to life? And again, the goal of this activation is to bring light to the Woodlawn community, bring light to the work of Project H.O.O.D. Again, just so grateful for CAB for highlighting us, and we really just want to make the most of this opportunity as well. So what ways do you see you all leaning into this space? What ways would you like to lean into this space as well? What would you like to see in this space on King Drive as well? If we could start there, that'd be really, really great.
All right. So in the comments, if you can drop in the comments, hello, if you can drop in the comments some of the things that you would like to see in the space, we can talk about it tonight. We're just going to design this space. It's going to be really beautiful. We got a great team working on it. And I'm a little selfish. I want our spot to be the best in Chicago out of all of these spots. And I want it to be the most artistic. Yes.
I mean, so. I will say I am also on another team for the biennial. And we're also in Woodlawn.
Yeah, so but it's okay.
Gonna be a little...
we know you love us more. We won't tell them. Yes.
And even in terms of activations, we definitely see there being some type of stage element. We really want it to be beautiful in terms of if someone's coming to perform or dance or sing, having a stage presence similar to when you are preaching is very important. Yeah. We want church service to literally be on the slot. during the summer when it's nice and warm outside. Right. So thank you. Please continue dropping comments. We really take your feedback or just any notes to heart, and we'll definitely note these.
Okay. I see somebody said they can teach Spanish, and let me just say this: that would be a great element to add. I would love for us to be able to have like some Spanish sets, like especially on spoken word, and to add the Spanish flavor to it. I think that would be really amazing. Anyone else? Comments, ideas, things you would like to see?
And a quick note to Mary. So Project H.O.O.D is the name of the official Chicago Architecture Biennial team. But myself, I'm a designer. I'm also joined with Norman Teague, who is not present, and also Megan Moyer, they're also in the comments. And so we are joining with Project H.O.O.D as an organization to kind of really put their name into the space again, really shine light on the great work that they've been doing in the community already. Pastor Corey Brooks Sr. is just like a great person to kind of like link with for this collaboration.
Say that again. Say that again. Say that one more time. Say it again. No.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna get some funding. Like the actual activation starts September 17th of this year. So we really are rolling with like design, fabrication help, assistance, material donations in the future. Like we really are trying to make this a really big, good, like huge community push, really shining light on Woodlawn. So yeah, please continue to drop comments. I have another question for all of you who are present. How can we engage the young minds in a productive way in this space? I know previous pastor mentioned that the current space is for children and for kids, whether it's them playing basketball or just doing their thing. How can we continue to activate this space with young minds? Ooh, poetry writing. Okay.
Okay, gardening, yes.
Okay. Drama classes. Wow.
Absolutely. Definitely drama classes.
Can you teach that? I'll get you out there.
Some great ideas. You know, we really want to engage the community. One of the things that we want to make sure is that it's just not something that we're just doing ourselves, but we want it to be a lot of community engagement. So we're going to be reaching out to neighbors and individuals in Woodlawn and Englewood and on the South Side to really get them engaged in the process, because we want it to be our project and we want it to be something that the community does, so that when it's finished, it's something we can all be proud of, and it's something we can all participate in using. So please drop us your ideas.
And even a little bit about the actual designs we're kind of getting into. And we're still in the process. Me, Norman, and Megan, and just the team, Project H.O.O.D team, we're in the process of trying to figure out, you know, what does the structure look like? How are each parts interacting with each other? Is it mobile? Are we going to be able to like take things apart? And one material that was used previously that's currently in like the historic or in the older Walgreens space, the Project H.O.O.D space, were these really big, like kind of wooden cubicles. So we're kind of inspired by those to see like how can we reuse and repurpose this material. We want to be mindful with the materials we're sourcing. How can we still be sustainable in this space? Though we are getting funding, like we still want to be mindful of like what we're using as well.
Right. I know some people may be wondering how can they get involved. So we may want to tell them, you know, if they need more information or want to get involved, what's the process?
Yeah, so at least on our end, like as a group, as a bigger group, we have been kind of hosting meetings every so often. And that's kind of something that's a little bit more internal, but we definitely see the opportunity to engage with others outside of that, whether it's like a bigger in-person meeting or just like a bigger Zoom meeting that we need to host throughout the summer and try to get direct feedback. I also will just, we will hopefully make another post separately with more like information with contacts, my contact, and then also with Brian's contact to make sure that everything's kind of kept in the same loop. We'll also be sharing a little bit more text and information regarding the actual project and how you can directly get involved with us, because like if you are here on the south side, if you're here in Woodlawn, like we want you to be at the forefront of these conversations, because your voice really matters in this space. We also are maybe planning a gala, so that's like another important event. So we're just really looking to how can we fundraise, how can we shine light on Project H.O.O.D, how can we keep this space like it deserves the biggest spotlight, so why not?
Brian?
Absolutely. So I think one of the next things that we really wanted to get into, and I'll share my contact information as well in just a moment, but if we were just like what elements would we love to add to the event to really persuade individuals, donors, to really draw a lot of public attention, even national and international attention as well, if there are things going on around the world that that really kind of coincide with or could help to really bolster the work of Project H.O.O.D or similarly situated organizations as well, doing some really, really great work in the community. We would really love to hear about all of those sorts of opportunities as well. And really, I'm just curious about what you all, what it would take to get you all in the house and get you all over here to the south side, right? And get your businesses here, get your schools to come out, your summer programs.
If you have a food truck,
well.
we like food.
Yes, bring the food truck, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, on top of what Brian just said, like we really just want to be able to grasp as much as we can in this space. Like I myself am like slowly starting to get back out and like just like really engage in person. Obviously we're going to be cognizant of like COVID is still going on, like that's going to be present for a while, but if we can like still have fun and like engage with each other, party, like dance, do like projections or something, like just find ways to have fun this summer while making money, while fundraising. So let's do both.
Absolutely.
Let's hit drinks. Like I don't know if we can do that in your space.
Yeah, we can have drinks. We're gonna have some nice virgin drinks.
Okay.
Some nice virgin wine tasting.
Trauma classes. Yeah. And also, as we are still in the process really of just deciding what's going to be inside of the community center as well. And we all understand how much the community is changing here, right? So we intend to be done with this project in the next 2 to 3 years. It's going to be really, really amazing, and with no debt as well, with everyone's help here. But also just wanted to raise a point about the community is changing, and what needs will the community have over the course of the next decade. As you all are all from this area, I know you guys see it changing in some really, really great ways, and we just really want to make sure that the residents here are not left behind in that, and we really just want to be as forward-thinking as we possibly can be with what's going to be actually inside of the physical space. But as a prelude to that, with the help of CAB, just really what would we like to see across the summer? What needs do you all see that they're going to be this summer? How should we be engaging the youth and really folks of all ages throughout this summer as well, leading up to the launch of this awesome project in September?
And I want to just highlight what you just said, all ages. Like this is not a space for young people. This is not a space for elders. Like we really want this to be a universal space that people can access. It needs to be ADA accessible. So it's just like, honestly, how can we engage everyone? Like I should be able to go up the whole block and everyone should be able to come out to this space.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great point.
Ebere, can you give us some examples of like, what are your like, what are the some of your star stories from the past of organizations and groups that have really like utilized this opportunity to the best of their ability?
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a good question. I mean, if anything, I would speak more to like groups on the ground that I've been kind of in contact with. I'm recently finished my residency for Alt Space Chicago, which is a really great organization. Like we all know Alt Space Chicago, and they're just doing.
That's the ego coming out again. She's smart though. She's smart. She's smart. She's smart.
They're doing really great work, and they're also having a lot of volunteering sessions going on with the new Alt Bin that was just released. So, how can we just like beautify our cities? How can we address the trash? Like, how can we just be very direct about some problems that exist here, and not be like just be blunt about it and like try to make it better. I'm also engaged with Care of Black Women, who's another really great group, anchored here on the South Side, and just kind of all over. But yeah, really asking like Care of Black Women is asking like how can we bring care into space? Working with currently Andrea Yagboro and Chandra Christmas Rouse on another activation for the Chicago Architecture Biennial in Woodlawn. We really want to bring care into this space and really engage the youth, make it fun. Like it's supposed to be a fun space. Like my little sister, she's graduating, and like she's been in the house for so long. I'm just like, I want to give these kids a space to have fun, express themselves, meet up with their friends that they haven't seen in a while. Yeah, so it's like that.
Yeah, and let me jump in and just say when she starts talking about the space, and it just dawned on me how important it is. On the South Side, lots of times, a lot of our young people are not able to be exposed to some of the things that other children are exposed to, and so this gives us a great opportunity to expose our young people to the arts and to things that will beautify and make our community a lot better. And I think oftentimes we wait on people to come in and do it for us, but this is a great opportunity for us to be engaged and to do it ourselves and make our community a better place, and give our young people a place where they can go and be free to express themselves in a safe space that's creative and beautiful and well designed and well thought of. So that's the reason why we need the community to come out and be a part of what we're doing. We want you all to be engaged.
And even just looking at the comments again, like someone said art classes. Norman said yes. Yes again. But yeah, art classes, like not even just like the actual practice of art, but like practice of like creation, making. I am slightly kind of grasping onto like woodworking, so it's like how can we bring in these other elements into the space that honestly even in spaces, Black spaces, haven't really been encouraged to follow as a career. So I think shedding light on like potential opportunities. You can be an architect. We have an architect, Megan's an architect, Norman's a designer, educator, I'm a designer, I'm a researcher. So really like shedding light on all the different practices that people can enter just through creation, just through making.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, drop your comments. We'll also just hopefully make like a separate post with more direct information of how people can like get involved, how you can contact us, how you can stay in touch. Hopefully we'll do another live. I'll be your second.
Absolutely. We would definitely do another
I'll be your
live.
Second. I'm going to claim that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Norman said equitable and long-term education. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Truly critical, and as well as just the focus on the trades as well, which is something that Project H.O.O.D focuses pretty exclusively on here, and mainly just because of the vision that Pastor Brooks has had with regard to just understanding that this community, we will not be able to hold on to it and build in it and start to build wealth here if we aren't actually able to get our own hands dirty in this community. Right, and be able to physically build out our spaces and understand what that means. So really just extremely proud of the work that Project H.O.O.D has already done on the ground, and really looking forward to really bolstering and amplifying all of that work nationally. And just a little sneak peek, like this center that we're building is really gonna, God willing, will be the first of many. we look to really become a model for this sort of work throughout the country and hopefully internationally as
Amen to
well.
that.
So really just want to encourage everybody just to lean in, stay tuned for more announcements, stay tuned for the scheduling of our next live session. I know this was pretty impromptu, but just stick with us here, and we're actually going to be, we'll be right back at you in your ear again here very, very soon as well. We will follow up on this page and on the other adjacent pages with some more direct information as well about the project, and really just looking forward to engaging with the community here and really making some history here on the South Side and really honoring the history and culture of the
Wait,
South
can you say that
Side.
again? Making history?
Oh, that's what we do over here, though.
Oh.
That's what we do.
Okay.
It's the only thing worth doing.
Exactly.
Is making history.
Exactly. And that was beautiful, Brian. And even just like y'all, even getting this together, y'all have like been so filled with care and being patient on my end, your ends, just with like putting this together. And you both were just like out this whole day, and you still had the energy to like come talk to me regarding this project. So I want to thank you, honestly, on the behalf of me, Norman, and Megan. Like, thank you for taking this time to just like talk.
No, well, we thank you too for being so patient with us, and just really and thank you on behalf of everyone here in the Woodlawn community. I know that more and more folks are going to hear about this and get engaged. We're just super excited about that as well, and just the exposure, and we know how important that is for the youth here in the area, just to be able to see what's possible. Right, and to be able to share stories with one another as well. So we're just really looking forward to the cultural exchange, hearing a lot of the really great conversations, and just advancing some really great narratives about the South Side of Chicago and about the work that is going on here as well. So just thank you all so much for sticking with us. We'll be back soon. Please. I'll be sure to drop my email there as well, and just reach out with any questions that you guys have at all, suggestions, anything like that that you have. We really just want this to be as robust as possible and as effective as possible for the residents of the Woodlawn community and Englewood community, which I'm a son of as well. So just thank you all so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. And we'll be back with another live to tell you more about what we're going to do. And this was a great opportunity, and we really appreciate it. On the behalf of Project H.O.O.D, I want to say thank you for choosing us and selecting us and working with us. You, Megan, and Norman, we love y'all, and we thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Peace, everybody. Turn it off. Now I'm trying to turn it off, and it won't turn off.
Close the app. Just put the app slide up on the bottom.
There we go. Bless y'all.